Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to JoeandZachSurvival. So, we're going to be smoking this whole chicken, and I thought I would share the recipe that I use and kind of how I go about it, because this makes a really delicious meal, and I've made it a couple times. Every time it's turned out really well, and it's pretty simple to smoke a whole chicken. So this is the evening before, it's about 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to be smoking it tomorrow. It's going to take me about 5 hours to smoke this chicken, and I'm going to prep it tonight. Here we are. I have everything laid out as to what you need. Let's start here. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of oil. This is vegetable oil. The recipe says you can use a whole bunch of different kinds. It doesn't list vegetable oil, but oil is pretty much oil, so that's what I'm just going to use what I have. You need a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. You can also use garlic salt. I have garlic powder. 2 tablespoons of onion powder. 2 teaspoons of ground thyme, or thyme. What else? 2 tablespoons of chili powder, which is right here, and then 2 teaspoons of paprika and 2 teaspoons of black pepper. So it's a really basic recipe, but it's really good. And right over here, I am currently soaking. These are apple chips. There you go. So you want to soak these overnight. That way they're really waterlogged, and they'll smoke real slow during the process. I'll probably make 2 packets. There'll probably be some left over. I make 2 tinfoil packets, and I put it through 2 smoke cycles, which go for probably anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, depending on how big the packets are. Alrighty guys, here we go. I washed our bird off. They come a little bloody, so I always rinse them off, and I rinse the inside of the cavity really good. And here's our rub. Mixed it all up. Looks absolutely delicious. It smells amazing. It smells like jerky. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the rub, we're going to rub it all over the bird, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just lift up the skin here, and we're going to get it underneath the skin, and that's going to allow it to penetrate even deeper inside. The recipe calls for this to be done about a half hour before. I'm doing mine overnight. If you have the time to do it, that's good, because normally on these rubs, like a dry rub or anything like that, you want to let it sit and really get those flavors into the meat before you cook it. Okay, now I'm going to take some chicken broth here. You don't need a huge box of it, you only need a can. I'm going to just pour some of this in a glass. And using our meat injector, we're just going to inject it into some of the areas that might get dry. So I'm going to put it into both breasts, the legs. I'm just going to inject this bird all over the place with this meat injector. Okay everybody, well here we are. It's the next day. It's right around noon, and I got our smoker going. This smoker here, just a really simple one, sits right on like that, and then I have a thermometer that goes in there. So what I'm doing right now is there is a bowl in the bottom, and to keep your chicken moist you want to use some juice. Preferably, like I have apple chips, so I'm going to use apple juice. So I'm just adding that right now. I turned it on and let it kind of burn off anything because I did clean this last time I used it. So I'm just going to pour some of this in. And obviously it's on high right now, so it's really hot. Ooh, that smells good.
It does smell good.
Alright, now let's just put the whole thing in there. You can show them, Sam, what it looks like in there. So, at this point, I'm going to turn this down to about medium. And I'm going to put grate on it. The temperature gauge and this. So, now what I'm doing is I'm just going to watch that thermometer, and I want it to be right in between about 220 and 250. And then once it gets there and it's nice and stable, we can add our chicken, and then just in a few hours it'll be done. So we'll go inside, we'll get our packets of wood chips together, and at that point this should be nicely preheated and ready to go. So let's head inside and get those ready. Okay, here we are. Just made my tinfoil packets, and let's see what the thermometer is saying. 225, almost dead on actually.
Yep.
Yep. Alright. Awesome. So I'm just gonna give this a little bit more heat, and I gotta put this packet on. The good thing about the smoker is it's in separate pieces, so to get this packet on, all I do is I lift up this middle part, which exposes the burner and the bottom. I'll put that on there. You can hear it kind of sizzling a little bit. Let's see, get a shot of that. See, that's just get the liquid in there.
Yep.
Right. There we go. So I turned it up a little bit. Let's go in. Let's grab the chicken and bring it on out here, and then the smoke will start, and it'll be perfect. You can already smell those apple chips. Right here. Okay, we're a little over 250, so I'm going to turn it back down. Yeah, we're at 275, which is a little hot.
Let me get the temperature.
Just get it there.
A little bit. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So, just turn this and see. It has some holes in the front. I can actually see the thermometer through those holes.
Okay.
So I can look at it as it's going. But yeah. So turn that down a little bit, and well, it'll be in there for about 5 hours, or until the meat is fully cooked. Okay, it's been about 2 hours, and we're gonna do an update on the chicken. We'll just take a peek at it here. It smells kind of smoky. There we go. That's a lot of rub on there, but it should be good. It's right between 225 and 250, which is where we want it to be. Alrighty, we're gonna flip the bird. Here we go. As you can see, looking a little dry on the top. Hopefully I can just do this. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's falling off already. Oh! Ooh, it is hot. There we go. Very nice. In fact, it actually looks almost done.
Yeah.
It smells delicious though.
Should have brought the thermometer, but
Yeah. We'll give it a check in a little bit. But yeah, we flipped it over, and I can smell the smoke now. There's a lot more. It was on low. I just turned it up a little bit. Temperature stayed about the same, but yeah, it smells really good.
yes, it does.
Alright. Alright, the time has come, and we are good to go. So let's turn everything off here. Let's take a peek at what we got. That smells delicious. Yum. Look at all that. Alright, let's bring this inside and cut it up and see what we got. Ooh, this looks good. Yummy. Alright, let's get a taste.
Am I gonna be the taste tester?
Yeah, you are.
Oh boy. Gotta make sure I get the seasoning. Ooh. That's good.
Good. Alright, well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.